First, new at 6, questionable spending uncovered by Call 6 investigates at the Indianapolis Housing Agency. The agency, in the middle of a federal audit, is downplaying why employees went on an out-of-county trip to play golf. Call 6 investigator Rafael Sanchez is working for you and joins us with details.
Erica, good evening, and here are the details. One of IHA's top administrators spent agency dollars on a golf outing at Topgolf in Fishers, while thousands of people right now languish on a housing waiting list, and the agency has been criticized by federal and state regulators for its record-keeping and finances. Here are the details. $1,100 was spent on the 4-hour outing on September the 14th, promoted as a team-building event. In attendance, 15 people, including the agency's apartment managers and their boss, Dwayne Ingram. The all-inclusive event included golf and food. They were treated to chicken tenders, pulled pork, chips, and sodas. Now, IHA apparently overlooked the 13 city golf courses which make up Indy Parks. We did some price checking for a golf trip on a Friday afternoon, just like IHA's. And this is what we found out. At the Coffin Golf Course, you could play 9 holes for about 2 hours, 15 minutes and get a lunch, including a hot dog, chips, and a drink. The price for 15 people totals about $505, less than half of the $1,100. An indoor experience is available at Riverside Golf Academy for much less than Coffin. The experience could cost between $100 and $200 for the group plus food at $105. The possible total cost of all of that, $305. Now, this facility does not allow outside drinks, but it permits outside food if it's prearranged and a license is provided. So if IHA didn't want the concession food and spent money on a private caterer, the total price would still be cheaper than the $1,100 spent on that day. There are 11 other golf courses in our city, and their prices, they vary, but for the most part are much cheaper than a private facility. It also is possible that the Indy Parks could have offered a discount. They offered us a discount, which we did not accept while we were doing our estimates. The mayor could not comment on this trip since he had nothing to do with it, but he says he's looking to make some leadership changes to take over the agency.
That's why special care is being taken to make sure that at all times IHA maintains the standards that we expect out of a public housing agency of that size and scope. So I take it very seriously, and I hope that this new leadership team will bring in new energy, a new sense of urgency, a new sense of responsiveness to the people in Indianapolis that it serves.
That nationwide search is now underway, so you heard from the mayor. So, was the $1,100 the best use of the agency dollars? I put that question to former executive director Bud Myers on Monday, since he ran the agency for nearly 18 years before retiring just last month.
I can't do that at this point because I'm not at the agency. You would need to ask someone to say, but I'm sorry, Rafael, I can't help you with that.
So who paid for the trip to Fishers? The Indianapolis Housing Agency released this statement saying in part it was funded by management fees received from the properties and other administrative fees charged. Because the money comes from fees and not directly from HUD, the funds are not considered federal funds. As for the trip itself, IHA says there were several variables, including availability, cost, and meeting space needed for the activities planned for the afternoon. After researching several venues that met our criteria, Topgolf presented the best option for our needs. I did also talk to the trips. I did ask also to speak to the trip's organizer, Dwayne Ingram, and I was told that he was not available for this story. Now, $1,100 may not seem like a lot of money for a multi-million-dollar organization, but it matters to the 73,000 people right now impacted by a housing waiting list because there are not enough federal funding for housing or enough homes for the people who need it. And by the way, Erica, that information on the waiting list was made available to the Board of Commissioners before that outing occurred a couple of days ago.
All right, you've uncovered a lot of details.
A lot of details. We'll have that on the RTV6 app.
Okay, thank you.